Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get into it. It's the final day of the group stages here at ESL 1 Cologne 2019. And we will start it off here in the B stream with Team Vitality taking on Fnatic.
Couple of sets of nades for Fnatic straight away. Crims and Exist picking up the utility. ZywOo playing in and around this mid position, which gives him the best opportunity to have impact. He can rotate between those sites quite quickly. He can always get involved in the action. And that's obviously exactly what Vitality would want, but the B play is coming through. RPK is going to have to lock this down.
Well, Brawlin's right through. Apex trying to hold off towards short. At this point, Fnatic trying to just put the pressure on them, but still no kill coming in for either side. Eventually, it will come through for Brawlin. And advantage there, followed up by Twist. And the bomb is getting planted. Fnatic looking strong. His Crims will take a headshot. And it's all on MBK. 1v4 clutch is needed. He'll look back up towards the apartments, but JW will take him away. So 1-0 for Fnatic. A good push in towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Fnatic go for a bit of aggression towards mid at the start of the round there, just drawing some attention from Vitality, and then you see these smokes come into the B site. I actually really like that smoke from Fnatic that lands at the back of the bomb site there for the pistol round, because that's exactly where RPK was playing. Kind of cut off his line of sight. He couldn't really deny the bomb plant at that point. It's pretty easy to get that bomb down safely, which is already a big deal on the pistol. And then from there on, Fnatic just had a kill on every single one of their players. That leaves Vitality with a full eco for the second round, although the Swedes might run into this A stack.
Well, Apex up towards the Palace position. Brawlin back in towards ramp. They're just biding their time at this point. Fnatic will take the control that they can. But they're walking into the stack of Vitality, and this might just be the best chance for the Frenchman to get a couple of kills, try to keep that economy low, but it's JW who'll pick up the first kill on towards Alex. Rolling in the ramp room, should be a kill for him as well as he comes in towards the site, lining up ZywOo. The follow-up comes through as well, but MPK will grab one for Team Vitality, but Fnatic find two.
Yeah, even without Vitality buying a single premium rifle, Fnatic take the round win with ease. A couple of early Orgs from Vitality here on Mirage. Definitely some long-range angles where that Org could be successful. There's been discussion about that Org, obviously. There are a couple of teams that are really straying away for the Org. For example, FaZe have literally bought 2 Orgs this whole tournament. Heroic have bought 2 Orgs. FaZe have bought 2 Orgs. We know that Nico doesn't really like the weapon. Although as soon as he tried to play it, they nerfed it. So that's probably why he hates it.
It's kind of like he got to the point where he was just trying to be stubborn, right? And then decided, okay, well, if I can't beat them, join them. Pulls out the Org and the SG, and then just suddenly they nerf him. So certainly a funny one for Nico. She'll be quite frustrated about that, but we have started to see the return to the sort of standard meta of the M4s coming back through, a lot less Orgs being purchased.
The one team in this tournament that have bought more Orgs than M4s are actually Vitality. They bought 40 Orgs, 39 M4s. So they're basically even, but Vitality are one of the few teams that are sticking with these scoped rifles a little bit more. Obviously, that can also come down to maybe the maps they've played. Yeah. I know that against Ents, they played Overpass, which the Org could definitely work there at some of the long-range angles, but it does seem like this French squad are happy to stick with a couple of them.
Yeah, a big part of Vitality CT side on Nuke is really centric around the Org setup, so here it is, 2 of them being purchased into this one for Vitality. Straight into the first gun round, it's going to be Fnatic looking to try and get 3, but for Team Vitality, they've gone aggressive through the smoke. It's Alex up towards top middle. He will walk around the corner, starts to spray away, and there's JW being finished off. Man advantage is there for the CT side, and Alex is just going to stick around. He wants another. The flash has come through, that'll force him away.
Yeah, gets the opening kill, and he's happy to fall back with the man advantage. Roland trying to go forwards. ZywOo nearly gets the shot on towards him. Remember, this is a bit of a bonus round for Fnatic. They've kept some weak weapons. At the same time, Roland's money is running dry, and speaking of Roland, the flash assist comes through from Apex. ZywOo confident taking the fight towards mid, and Fnatic don't have too many long-range weapons left.
Well, spam coming on, and it's existing Crims who pick up the kills, and is back into a 3v3. Vitality started it off strong, but ZywOo is going to be forced into the open, and Exist will drop in with a Galil. It's all on RPK and MBK. The K duel, can he make it happen? It's Twist with a kill on the Mac 10. It's all on the tank. And it's not going to happen. He does get 2 kills, but Crims will take him away on 6 HP. It's Fnatic with 3 in a row. Vitality, they started that one off very well, Alex, but it just kind of all crumbled.
Slightly strange to see literally every kill come in towards mid in that round. Vitality looked like they were in good shape, as you said. They were fighting for the mid control. They had the superior weaponry for long range with those Augs, with more rifles at their disposal. But then Fnatic got 1 or 2 really important frags to allow them to recover those rifles. And oh boy, MBK has taken about 3 nades to the face.
Well, there we go, JW. Another kill coming in, and well, Apex is going to be finished off as well. So 2v5. Not looking too great here for the Frenchman at all. Well, RPK will try and step up, but it's Brolin just taking him away. Fnatic are looking on point here at the start of Mirage, Alex.
And it's not only JW showing up at the start of Mirage. I think that's a key point. Nice shot from Alex. At least gets 1 kill at the end, but the smoke is not the best weapon against Exist. You could argue the smoke is literally not even a weapon. Can't really throw that at his face. Here comes the AWP for ZywOo, though. We were talking about how him playing towards mid makes him quite mobile. He can play across the map. He can try and have impact wherever Fnatic push in if he gets the rotate at the right time. Let's see if that AWP comes into play, because in that first gun round, Fnatic focused heavily on mid. This time, though, it looks more likely to be an A focus early.
So Fnatic sent 4 of their troops over towards A with JW, the lone wolf, up towards short, and Apex. He's going to start spamming on through. The damage is done and the kill comes through. JW caught inside of the smoke, and this triggers Fnatic to go in towards the A bomb site where Alex is waiting for them. 2 early kills coming in for Vitality. And Crims is going to take damage on board as well. This is going to be a shutdown. This has not gone well for Fnatic whatsoever, as Crims and Exist have to try and source their way back into it. Crims under a lot of fire. You'll have to fall away, and Exist steps onto the ramp. Good headshot, but traded by ZywOo. It's all on Crims. A 1v4 clutch is required of him. He's only got 2 flashbangs and 35 HP. And he's about to walk into the Lion's Den. No chance here for him. It's Apex that will take him away. So 4-1, Vitality will find their first.
Yeah, Fnatic there just losing all of the fights as they tried to move out towards A. Obviously, JW getting picked off towards mid wasn't ideal. I think the one slight switch up there with Fnatic's kind of A execute was that they actually threw a smoke over from the A side of the map all the way over towards short, over towards B, to try to make sure those mid players couldn't have as much impact. Molly from ZywOo to try to fight towards mid. His teammates are moving forwards. MBK leading the charge. Damage done. The nade not going to do too much, and there is Exist winning the fight with the AK. JW gets another. Alex also traded out. Fnatic's mid control is working so well for them.
Well, RPK, he wanted to try and fight towards middle, but he has been Molotov'd away and won't give that opportunity. And so it will be Crims stepping on the ramp, but Apex will take that kill. So certainly still a chance here for the Frenchman to try and pull this back. There's JW, Twist, and Exist. We'll try and source the win for Fnatic. They'll start to move towards Connector. We've got 2 ops in play. JW and Twist wielding them. As JW starts to play up towards the top of Connector. Just waiting for a peek from Vitality. They know they don't have a whole lot of information here, and they might just try and source the trade. And RPK is up towards the ladder room. He's not going to be extending just yet, but eventually they might go for this together as Apex and RPK right beside each other. Fnatic, they've got so much time to work with. There's no real need for them to commit to anything just yet. So they'll get into position. RPK goes back over towards ladder room, and he spots JW. That's a kill, and it's back into a 2v2.
Oh, the time is an issue here for Fnatic. Exist was thinking of falling back. He's going in towards, he knows RPK's here, but he's going towards him. Back turn flash is good, but there's the kill. RPK drops the bomb, and Twist has got to clutch with the AWP. Going round, no scope lands. 10 seconds left for Twist to make this happen, and Apex is there to stop him. Like I was pointing out, I think the time is the biggest problem at the end there. Maybe just losing track of things. Exist as that in-game leader was still alive, was still focused on trying to take those fights. Ends up not working out for him. And Vitality managed to force the Swedes back down to a weaker buy. Even though the mid control has looked good for Fnatic, Vitality steal away the round. And it's not like the Frenchmen have been able to build up too much money, so it's important that they don't lose too many fights against these Desert Eagles here, which are always dangerous.
Well, MBK looks back over towards Palace, a nice headshot on towards Crims coming through. And the Fnatic troops send their players, 2 of them in fact, towards Underpass, and that might just be their final destination as Alex was up towards the top of Connector, but eventually will fall away. Goes for the smoke. So Fnatic are given mid-control for the meantime, but Apex might just want to try and pull that back. Well, the player slips through the smoke, and it's JW in the smoke trying to cause problems. It's Twisto that takes the kill, and Alex is caught between multiple players. He deals with it well, though. MBK gets a frag as well, and it's all on Exist. 1v4 clutch is required, and the bomb, well, he's got to get that as well. Still got a minute, Alex.
Yeah, he can work with the time. He can try to land a headshot or 2. Only 1 kill so far in the round. Alex long range with the AUG closes things out for Vitality. It's been much more of a team effort for Vitality at the start of this game. Alex currently at the top of the scoreboard. I was saying that Vitality should be having ZywOo rotate around with that AWP because he's playing in towards mid, and I thought that that would allow him to have more impact, to get more involved in the action. But so far, it's not really worked out like that for ZywOo. I think a lot of the time, Fnatic have even been able to find him on the mid play, and I think this is a switch up from Vitality based off those struggles towards mid. They're just completely giving up that portion of the map.
Well, they've sent ZywOo towards the apartments, Alex, so he's going to be pushing all the way through. No one is there on the T side, so ZywOo is going to get information that no one is there. Fnatic, again, taking that mid control. This time it's going to be slightly easier for them to take. No one really challenging on Team Vitality. Smoke goes out towards short from Apex. And let's just try and hold this one down as multiple players from Fnatic just taking the control that they can, make sure every piece of the puzzle is in the right position. But it's when it comes to trying to get into a choke point that can be a big problem for them.
RPK's about to flank in through underpass, spots the man, but JW was boosted up, and JW doesn't expect Apex's position. Crims is there to catch RPK falling back, but the damage is done for Vitality. Really smart switch up as well. Quite early on into the proceedings of this game, the fact that Vitality realized that they cannot fight for mid early and then crunch in on them later works well, but Twist is in behind.
Well, Twist is going to spread away, and there's the kill on the MBK. 36 seconds left. Bomb has to be recovered from Fnatic as they run towards the top of middle to get that. Seems as though Team Vitality have done a pretty solid job at sort of just pulling it right back. When some sort of advantage, but look at his flank. Twist was trying to get in behind CET, but Alex is watching for it. He's got the kill through, saves his teammate, and it's not Vitality with the man advantage.
Crims is on towards the site. ZywOo blinded, and ZywOo doesn't connect the shot. 10 seconds left. That bomb's still yet to be planted.
Well, 10 seconds, 5 seconds now. The bomb plan had to come through. ZywOo denies it. It's all on Crims. 1v2 clutch with no time. It just has to stay alive. Under pressure, but Alex pushes him, and Crims will fall after time. That's $650 in the bank. Barely anything here for Crims to work with, and this is horrible for Fnatic.
I mean, they saw that ZywOo was AWPing at CT. They just looked like they completely lost track of that at the end there. I think the time pressure, as you said, for Fnatic was the big issue. They obviously didn't want to plant exposed from Connector and jungle either, but someone needs to be defending the bomb planter there at the end in the 2v3. Otherwise, it's way too easy for ZywOo to win the round with the 1 kill. Was looking good at the start of this game from Fnatic. They were winning the fights in on the mid control, but Vitality have adapted to that pretty well. They brought it back to a 4-4 scoreline, and now we are starting to see the CTs control the economy. Although you have to keep in mind, Vitality's losing bonus is now as low as it can be, so they could really do with building up some money at this point. They don't have too much cash on any of their players. This is a round that they will want to win without too many casualties. But Fnatic again have gone for that nade stack. And again, Vitality continuing to play much more safe towards mid. They avoid those early nades. But in come Fnatic, grouping up back to the B site with a couple of nades to work with.
Well, Vitality and Fnatic quite equal in the opening kills. I think that's exactly why the scoreline is even, Alex. It would certainly add up. And here comes the push from Fnatic in towards the B bomb site. ZywOo is here. Can he hold on? The first kill's there. Under pressure though. Flashbang's in and Brolin still takes the kill. He'll find the follow-up as well, but RPK inside of the site. It's not enough just yet. 2v2. Brolin with another. This is well played from Brolin. It's all on MBK as he runs right through the window. He has to pull off the clutch, but Brolin, what a round that is. The youngster for Fnatic decimates Team Vitality.
Brolin just beats them down on the B bomb site. As soon as he gets the AWP into his hand, he lands shot after shot. Really well played by him there, and we're starting to see more of a team effort from this Fnatic side. Again, we were mentioning that some of their stars were quiet earlier in the tournament. Now we're seeing plays from Brolin. Crims has been quiet, but he's been fragging as well. Exist at the top of the scoreboard is not something you see every day either. But when JW's playing well and he's got the players around him, as you said, that's when Fnatic are at their best.
Well, ZywOo goes towards top middle. He does a little bit of damage, but has to fall away. And wow, I'm sure the Frenchmen are a little bit confused about what's just happened in that previous. Well, Fnatic will be thanking their lucky stars as they might just get themselves a good buffer to work with from this T side. If you are just tuning in, this is the map pick of Fnatic. The map they should feel comfortable in. But it's going to be the boost from RPK. Brolin will hit the headshot immediately upon asking. So, oh, the smoke fits. Alex will take that headshot and fall back towards CT. Good damage done so far. If they can get a couple more, then that's really the bonus for Vitality. But Fnatic cleaning it up so far. Apex, and of course Alex, the last players remaining. Alex with another one as well. Good stuff from him.
Well, Apex has pushed through B, so Alex knows it's likely to be an A-sided play. He's trying to reposition to catch another man out in from jungle. Oh no, they don't know he's here. The bomb is in the open, but Alex doesn't spot that out. Brolin has no clue though. The Molotov is there, but Alex runs forwards. In from behind. 3 from Alex. Looks for more, and this could be damaging.
Oh my god, this is filthy from Alex. He looks back. There it is. 1v2. Crims needs to pull it off. He gets the headshot onto Alex. It will not be the ace, but what a play from Alex. It's into a 1v1. Apex has an AUG to work with as he makes his way back into the site. Crims needs to get this for Fnatic. They can't afford to lose this, and Crims will pull it off. But 6-4, that was so scary. How's Alex made 4 kills happen there?
Yeah, just 1v1 fights happening across the board. This shot here, he had, what, 1 bullet left on this one? Yeah. Oh, had to be precise. He took his time with it.
If he had picked up Crims as well, he probably would have got the ace. That is on the initial chance he had. He was landing damage onto Crims, just couldn't quite land the headshot. And so unfortunately, it will not be the round win for Vitality, but Fnatic, that's definitely kick up the backside to get right into the concentration mode again.
It means the economy game continues to be so close as well.
Yep.
Neither side have built up any money at any point in this game because we've had so many close rounds. Got to give credit for Crims as well, delivering the clutch for his team, keeping them on top. That's what you want to see from Crims, the man in the back lines willing to clutch for his team. ZywOo gets that quick scope on towards Twiz just as the smoke fades. Brolin in with one of his own, and JW is in on the A site. He almost gets the double kill, but MBK manages to trade him out, and it's up to Brolin and Exist to pull off this round.
Well, Exist, oh, he looks away at the wrong time. Player up on short. Exist looks back towards connector, and RPK just walked away as well. This certainly is showing signs of being a very close back and forth affair if it continues this way. Players backing off from Team Vitality. They're going to start to get the boost on through the window. Exist up towards the jungle area. ZywOo expecting this though. He's set up for it. He's ready for it if it comes his way. And Exist has to be very quick to take this kill. Brolin going back through underpass up towards the B apartments. And we have got 25 seconds left to play with his Exist. I think he knows there's a possibility someone's watching this, so he's waiting until Brolin can get into position and try and turn the attentions towards him. 15 seconds, it has to be quick. And ZywOo, he turns around, finds the head of Exist. It's all on Broland. The 1v3, and it's not going to happen for him. RPK will drop him, and it's 6-5. Yeah. I hear a lot of chatting going on. I hope there isn't too many problems, Alex. Doesn't seem to be. All good.
Should be okay. No pauses coming through, so looks like we are good to go. And again, the money concerns are there for Fnatic. By the way, Alex up to 14 kills now off the back of that quad kill with the Desert Eagle. Doing a lot of damage for Vitality. And we've seen this team have the players outside of ZywOo make some plays happen, have some rounds where they've been performing well. It's not been the ZywOo show here at the start of this one for Vitality. MBK in with the shotgun. 2 kills in towards ramp. The pistols of Fnatic getting shut down.
Well, smoke goes out towards the ramp. MBK wants to push in, but it's JW that'll pick up the frag. All left onto the 3 remaining players of Fnatic. JW, Crims, and Exist. I mean, this should be one for Vitality. Bar any crazy heroics that we've certainly come to expect here in this match so far. Fnatic should be the losers of this one. But I think get some damage in, that's their goal. Utility at the ready to go in towards the A-bomb side. 2 players playing passive on the CT side here for Team Vitality. Alex up on top of the ticket box, spots the info that they're coming in towards ramp, falls back into a more passive stance and starts to tap away. Crims has received a lot of damage, but the same can be said for Alex. Luckily, ZywOo is there, the bodyguard, coming through with a kill, and it's all on Exist. 1v4. And well, Exist is rattling the shots off as the headshot coming through from Apex. 6-6. Wow, this game is certainly starting to look very close, Alex.
It's definitely been back and forth between these two teams. Second timeout called by Fnatic. Maybe slightly earlier than most teams would use this timeout. Considering this is such a close start to the game, we could be going all 30 rounds, or at least close to that. So using 2 of your timeouts in the first 12 feels slightly early, but I understand it from Fnatic. They've been losing a couple of rounds. They've lost the last 2 at least. I feel as though for Fnatic, they might want to try testing that B bomb site on one of these gun rounds, because if you remember in the pistol round, firstly, they managed to overwhelm RPK. They managed to take him down and take that B site. But then also there was that weak buy for Fnatic where they got up close with the pistols. Again, they managed to take down RPK and get onto that site quite quickly. So it might be worth Fnatic putting some pressure towards that B side of the map. Firstly, though, it's the mid control that is the aim of the game, and ZywOo with the AUG. Oh, it's MBK's AUG, sorry. ZywOo's got the AUG.
Well, a lot of damage being done. It's actually Exist who will be dropped to 20. Brolin on 71. Some damage done early, coming in from Team Vitality, and well, that's going to send Fnatic back over towards T-spawn. They'll have to try and recover the bomb, and yeah, they've left A site completely open at this point when they put a lot of stance inside of middle. Eventually, Alex will be brought back in towards jungle to keep an eye on the A bomb site. But they have to play this on retake if it's Fnatic to execute right now.
It looks like Vitality had my same line of thought here. They thought it might be a B play, but the smokes are already coming into the A side of the map. ZywOo gets the first kill. MBK trying to flank. ZywOo has to go back. That means the bomb plant is likely, but MBK is waiting in T-spawn, and JW goes down on the other side of the map.
Team Vitality waited for that flank. They waited for the position. JW has fallen. Alex will pick out Twist, and it's well played here from Vitality. They've recovered well. The bomb not yet planted. And because of that, it might just be the end for Fnatic as MBK has arrived from ramp. ZywOo finishes it off, and there it is, 7-6. Well played from Team Vitality. Somehow, nothing happens there for Fnatic. They don't get a single kill. They don't get the bomb plant when the A site was open. Good pick from ZywOo to get the initial info. They wait for the flank of JW. Once they are all on the same page, it's just easy for Team Vitality to convert it into a round win.
Another tactical timeout. They've only got 1 left now. Yep. Like, if this is a close game towards the end, Fnatic could easily run out of timeouts. That's something to remember for the future. Right now, though, Fnatic looking a little lacking on this T side. I think, as you pointed out there, ZywOo emerging through the smoke, showing such confidence, showing such presence for Vitality on that A side of the map. I think that's really what wins them that round for Vitality, because you don't expect ZywOo to make that play when he's alone on the A side of the map. You expect he's got backup. So Fnatic had to take time clearing all those angles, and it meant that the rest of Vitality could get into position to assist ZywOo on the A hold.
Well, it's not been ZywOo leading the way for Team Vitality. It's actually Alex, 16 and 8. You've got ZywOo at 11 and 7, certainly looking strong here at the start for Team Vitality. But a fast play in towards B coming in from Fnatic, and it's the Niz that are doing the damage. It's Twist finished off by the grenade. Molotov there as well, and ZywOo with a headshot through the wall, of course. And ZywOo with the Molotov. Well, this is a scary sign for Fnatic. ZywOo is getting warmed up. It's 6. We're coming into the last round of the first half. And the Fnatic, they get one more. That's exactly what they would want. But 6 already on the T side, that's not bad.
It was hard to tell exactly what happened there for Fnatic, but I definitely saw one missed smoke which landed in the apartments and didn't even extinguish the Molotov. So that might have been the big problem there. That's why all those nades, all those mollies did so much damage. The one missed smoke maybe costing them. You have to remember though, Fnatic took a 4-0 lead in this game. Vitality have turned this around massively, but here's a faster play into the A site.
Well, here they go. MBK with a headshot on the JW. Alex will step up and look for another. There it is. Easy shutdown coming in from Alex. Eventually, Crims will land a headshot, but it's the advantage there for Team Vitality. As Crimson exist, trying to get onto the bomb site. The smokes are up, and the bomb plant surely will start to come through as Exist gets planted. He has to rely on his teammate to stay alive here as well. Crims on Tetris, needs to find some impact. It's on to Crims at this point. He looks back over towards stairs, but so many different angles to worry about. And there's the Molotov on towards Tetris, forced into the open. And a good recovery from Team Vitality, a good retake, and a 9-6 half. Well played from the Frenchman. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can continue that into the next half. We're going to go to a short break. Make sure you stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9-6 here at the half for the Frenchman. Fnatic, not a bad half coming in from the T side, but we'll see if they can step it up here even further on the CT side. They'd love to get it off with a pistol win.
Yeah, that's exactly what they will be looking for. Plenty of utility for Vitality. They could go for a full A execute here. On the Fnatic side of things, though, it's Crims and Brolan. They're going to have to assist each other, but Crims is up close. He might not be able to get support from this position.
He should be able to get at least one kill, you would have to believe. But the
wow.
Molotovs come in, he's has to go aggressive, and it's going to be the kill from Crims, the second coming in as well. And you can't kill there, there's Molotov waiting for you. As Apex will take him away, it's still the advantage for Fnatic. ZywOo starting to try and force his way towards CT spawn. The bomb plant coming in for Vitality at this point. It has to be the retake from Fnatic, and JW, he's gone over the top of the stairs. He wants to try and start to take these fights, but it's not coming through just yet. And look at the Vitality. They want to get aggressive. They want to go straight in towards CT. And it's MBK with one kill. Twist finds the tree, but Apex is there again. It's back into a 2v2. ZywOo on the spot, trying to get rid of JW, but he's picked up his teammate. It's all on ZywOo. The young Frenchman has to try and get it done, and there's the headshot, looking for the follow-up, but it's JW who will take it away. It's our head-to-head coming right through here, Alex, and it's going to be 9-7.
Yeah, Vitality had so many nades that they could even flash into CT at the end there. As you pointed out, it's not too common to push CT later in the round like that. Normally on the T side, you want to take control of that one earlier, but the flash allowed them to push forwards. They just couldn't get the kills. Vitality managed to get into CT, but Fnatic managed to dodge the flashbangs. And I want to give credit to Crims in this game, because even though his kills don't look massive, he's won 2 clutches for his team on the first half. He got those 2 kills there on the initial hold to put Fnatic on the front foot, to mean that Brolan could just play safe in the knowledge that they can retake the site with the man advantage. Vitality have got such a strong buy here, though. Look at all these rifles.
Yeah, this is kind of scary for Fnatic, right? You win the pistol, you think that's the job done, but it's certainly not. You have to try and win the follow-up to give yourself the best chance moving forward. And we'll see if they can shut down this French buy. And ZywOo up towards top middle will start to come on through with a Galil. Tries to take the flight long range, and of course, it's not going to end too well for them. Crims with 2, JW with the 3rd. So, MBK and Alex, well, it's not going to be too easy for them, but we've seen some incredible plays come in from Alex's Deagle so far.
MBK's on the A site. Nice kill on towards Crims. Unfortunately, his teammate has gone down on the other side, and Exist nails the shot there at the end. Another pistol round win and another second round conversion from Fnatic. They took a 4-0 lead at the start of this game. They're looking to do the exact same here at the start of their CT half. And that was the exact position where Crims wanted that AUG towards mid. Long range, sprays down. As soon as Vitality missed the first shots, he is happy to spray control with the AUG at long range with the scope in possession. And the AUG only got nerfed in terms of the unscope, so the fact he can take it at long range clearly works.
Well, Team Vitality starting their charge up towards the connector. It is going to be the kill from Crims coming on through. A lot of money being picked up on the SMGs, but to are found by RPK and Alex. The bomb plants come through as well, Alex. So this is not bad. That is going to be Crims taking him away. And it will be 9-9. Fnatic even the scoreline yet again. And that's what a pistol win can do for you.
Job done for Vitality, though. Almost no investment for them in that round. Just a bomb plant was good enough.
Yep.
Getting 2 kills as well keeps Fnatic's economy somewhat weak.
Yep.
And that was a big talking point throughout the first half. Neither side had too much money to work with. It ended up being Vitality, I think, who punished Fnatic's money a bit more. We saw much more of those low buys from the Swedes as that game went on. But with the bomb plants here, Vitality can happily get the AWP in the hands of ZywOo. He's even going to get full nades if he wants them. He might just want to save money, though, if he wants to continue to get that AWP into the future. But he does go for the full set of utility.
You've got to be confident if you're ZywOo, right? You don't have to start thinking about the future, saving the AWP for the next one. You just got to go for it and give yourself the best chance of winning this, and that's JW towards middle. We might see the AWP battle start to come through, and great nade damage done from Fnatic on towards Team Vitality. Every single player taking a little bit, actually bar MBK, who somehow skips it, but Crims will be on top of the connector. I say somehow, but MBK is on ramp, so that would explain why, Alex. And Crims is going to be sitting in the connector. He goes for the aggressive pick towards middle, over the top of the smoke. Alex has been picked off, but Apex, he'll step up with a headshot. And it's into a 4v4 as the smoke will go towards the top of connector. Apex wants to move on through. He's got the AK-47 in his hands. He looks for the headshot on towards the CT player, but it's MBK who strikes from ramp. A follow-up coming in from the Krieg, and obviously MBK is such a great player with his weapon. He continues to move forward, and this is falling apart for Fnatic. It's all on Twist, and he's on the B bomb site.
One of those rounds where it's not ZywOo having to have the impact. It's MBK who just emerges in from a ramp. Fnatic were not feeling confident with their hold after that 1-for-1 trade there over towards the mid position. Crim's got 1 kill in connector, but there wasn't much follow-up for him. So Fnatic tried to get some information towards A. Brolan ended up pushing in towards ramp, and that's where MBK got that opening kill with the SG. He quickly found Brolan, and then at that point, he's happy to take further fights with the SG, and it's just all about the aim on display for NBK. Wins the round for Vitality. Yeah, confident in doing so as well. We talked about the money situation. It's Fnatic who might have some weaknesses. I think this save gun gives them enough, though. Yeah, they should be okay to buy into this next round, but obviously Vitality get to build up quite a lot of money on their T side.
Yeah, the problem comes here if Fnatic can't win this, or even get some damage done onto the economy of Vitality. That's when the economy problems will start to really come through. And here comes the buy up for JW. Rifles are there, and the buy's not too bad.
So Twist has been playing the B site in the last round. I thought he might take it to hold down the B apartments, but it's actually JW trying to get involved towards mid.
Well, he goes towards middle, back up towards ladder room. It will be ZywOo over towards mid himself. He plays on the edge of the smoke, and luckily Crims is nowhere to be seen. His life expectancy probably wouldn't be too long if he was still there. Well, JW repositioning very quickly indeed. Great bit of movement on display to get there. JW has definitely got one of the best movements in Counter-Strike, I have to say. And well, they might just get him a kill here as he looks back over towards... Oh, the chair missed shot. ZywOo gets away with his life.
He had the opportunity. Definitely was a good play from JW to take that fight. Very low risk play. It's not an easy shot to land, but JW is absolutely capable of landing those tight shots. Damage. Oh. Alex down to 14 health. Slight mistake there. Luckily doesn't cost him his life. Now that Vitality have the mid control though, what is the play? They've got a couple of smokes left, and they are starting to move those towards the B side of the map. That smoke into connector is to allow them to try to move up towards short, but MBK is leading the charge through the apartments, while RPK leads the charge up mid.
Yeah, he's got Alex there as well, who unfortunately took a little bit of damage, so he might just be 1 bullet from death here, but Twist looks away at the wrong time. There's the kill eventually coming through. It's Exist and Twist, though, getting the 2 players on short. So it has to be the push through the apartments that's successful for Team Vitality. 20 seconds to make it happen. Apex with a kill on the Exist, spams through to the bench, and Twist is there. The damage is being done, and Apex has picked up the kill. He goes for the bomb plant, but it's ZywOo on his own. The clutch has to happen. First kill on the JW. Bomb plant is faked, but there's only 5 seconds. He needs to get it eventually planted here. Goes towards default, sticking it this time, as it's Chris pushing forward, and there it is. Just too little time for ZywOo to work with, and Brolan will drop him. 10-10, and Fnatic will even again.
Yeah, quite an obvious B push here from Vitality as they run down the clock. Even just from that early smoke in towards the back of connector. You can either use that to move into connector or to try to move up through short safely, but you'd already seen Vitality move on towards that short position. Obviously, Alex had made it very aware that he was moving into ladder room. They tried to molly out that position. He moved forwards there. And that meant with about 25 seconds left in the round, Fnatic had got the perfect read. They'd rotated 4 players towards that B site. If anything, the fact that almost came close was well done by Vitality, considering how many players they were up against. But they have still got the buy into the follow-up round. Double AWP setup in from the CT side. Smoke in towards B apartments is to allow Twist to take control of this position. Very methodical here from Fnatic. The smoke goes down, the Molotov as well, to get Twist posted up on this angle. He's not going to go for any further aggression, but you can see with Twist taking this angle over towards B apartments, Fnatic feel confident stacking that A side of the map. So if this B play comes in, Twist has got a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Certainly looking like it will come through, but good damage done. Twist nearly gets the kill onto RPK. He's dropped to 7 HP. Rotation coming back through here from Fnatic as well. They'll bring JW over. So they're going to have the AWPs to work with here on this side of the map. And, well, they're going to have to try and hold on here because Team Vitality, the utility's coming in. They're going to go right for it. Twist flashed out through angle. He has to run away. And ZywOo's going to try and check for this.
It's the 2 AWPs on this B hold. That could be an issue for Fnatic.
Indeed it can. Well, the flashbang's there. JW looks back up towards the top. There's the kill. ZywOo falls. And the pressure is starting to come in from Vitality as JW misses a shot, but he's still got the one in his belt. The advantage is still there. And Exist comes. He arrives to the party. The kills come through. And JW, he'll finish off the job as well. It's all on MBK. Twist with a headshot. Good rotation from Fnatic. And Vitality kind of just got caught in the apartments.
I think if Exist doesn't arrive there, that round is really scary. The fact that his rifle comes into play and manages to get those 2 kills up close was so important because you saw the aim from Vitality was to close the distance. They were really trying to make sure that they could use those smokes to get up close to try to manage to take that AWP out of action, but Exist comes in, makes sure that that doesn't happen. And Vitality take their first timeout. Kind of different approaches from both of these teams in terms of the pauses. Fnatic used a lot of theirs early. Vitality much more safe with them, I guess you could say. And they do have a slight decision to make here in terms of their buy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this one goes. Well, we've seen Apex already purchase up the 8K. They are leaving some money in the bank. So Apex is going to be the hero here for the side. Picking up that hero 8K. Fnatic with a double up setup, it certainly reaped success in the last one. Will it be the same here though? Vitality, they've shown potency on the Deagles. And if you are just joining us, this is of course Fnatic's map pick. In the lead for the moment. But again, the back and forth is there. Team Vitality starting to put a little bit of pressure in towards the A-bomb site. MBK starts to make his way through. Palos looked for the kill. Damage connected onto Brolin. And that's just about it. Crims might just be under pressure here though, Hawker.
100 ADR for Crims as well, by the way. Not maybe the most kills to his name, but he's definitely been doing damage, and there is that damage. Spray onto the first. Smoke from Exist means that Vitality can't move up close.
Well, there's going to be a flash over the top. Exist will start to make his way in. 1 minute on the clock is left, and it will be Exist with a headshot. Apex has been finished off, and the 2-man advantage is there for Fnatic. It seems like they've got it going here on the CT side. They're starting to seem pretty strong, but ZywOo will drop Crims in the connector. 4v2, 2-man advantage for the CT side, and that is it. That should be it. As Alex will have the AK into the 1v4 clutch. JW is going to be dropped low. And at this point, with 35 seconds, is there a real chance for Alex? Probably not. As he has been spotted inside the middle. There's a kill while blinded. Multiple players peeking him. Deagle whipped on as well. And what is happening? Alex has a chance here, going for the other. And that is absolutely brutal. Well, Fnatic do take him in the end, but that was way too close for comfort.
That must have been a massive whiff from Exist. I don't know how he doesn't get that kill.
I'm glad we didn't see it from his perspective. Yeah. I'm sure he's glad as well.
Alex was alive on half health for a long, long time there. I also like how, in that round, basically everyone on Vitality had a go with that AK. It started in the hands of Apex. ZywOo had it at one point. Alex there at the end trying to make it work. But it is Fnatic in with a 2-round lead. Crims forced back by the Flames. In terms of the stats for Fnatic on Mirage, their round wins have come much more on their CT side. Overall, in the 15 times they've played it in the last 3 months, 57% of their round wins have come from that CT side. And that really makes me feel like the fact Fnatic got that early 4-0 lead back on the T half was so important for them because it gave them that buffer to work with into this second half. They had a good amount of rounds on their T side to feel comfortable on this second half, but Alex has just cracked open connector. Crims is forced to fall back. This is a great opportunity for Vitality with the clean 2-man lead.
Apex, the flash goes up towards short. With 55 seconds, it is going to be the troops from Vitality starting to make their way in towards B, and there's no one here for Fnatic. So yeah, as soon as they hit the bomb site, Alex, it should be over. And Fnatic should call for the sieve. They have sent one player over to see what's happening. That is Twist. AWP in towards the site, and eventually they realize that the Ghost is up. It's going to be 11 here for Team Vitality.
Again, it's so hard to stay on top of that CT economy. Fnatic don't have much money left. They really could do with saving all 3 of these guns if they want to get a goodbye into the next round. So the save call is effectively the only option available to them. The upside for Fnatic is that Vitality obviously invested everything into this round on their side of things. So the French squad don't want to hunt things down too far. Both teams taking a slight gentleman's agreement here. No fights at the end of the round, both of them carrying over their weaponry. And that means we get to see another full gun round come into play as Vitality take yet another timeout.
Not as many as Fnatic. They certainly have been using them. And something that Fnatic have been seeing a lot of success off the back of was that double op setup. As soon as they've sort of pulled it out here on the CT side, it certainly looked like a strong setup for the Swedes. And that's the potential that you have. If JW is playing well, you also have that double up setup that can work with Twist and JW. And it gives a lot of options to Fnatic, but we're ready to get right back into this.
And just quickly mentioning, we're seeing Twist at the bottom of the scoreboard, but obviously he's playing that B side of Mirage on this CT side, and the rounds he's been tested, he's done well. That round where he called for the rotate over, he landed a shot. I think he only got 1 kill on the hold, but he did a really solid job at allowing the rotate to come through. This is a switch up in Fnatic's CT hold though. Exist is on the B site this time around. Twist goes over towards A with the AWP to allow Roland to push up close in towards a ramp.
Well, troops from Vitality in towards Underpass. They'll start to move in. It's ZywOo and RPK. ZywOo is just sitting back while RPK and Apex will defend him in front. Utility being used up. The faster play coming in from Vitality. Crims will realise this is coming his way, and if he wants to peek beyond it, he might take the fight against RPK, and he wins it. So the advantage is there for Fnatic.
These A players have got to be careful from Fnatic. They are completely exposed from Connector right now, and they've got their backs turned. That could be a bit of a problem. Broland's having to watch this one, but if he goes down, Twist is not in a great spot to work with that AWP.
Brolin just defending his teammate, but here comes the rest of the troops for Vitality. Brolin with the first kill, traded right back as ZywOo and MBK, they find 2 kills. It's falling apart here for the Swedes as ZywOo is toppling them with the AWP. JW and Crims left pretty far outside the A bomb site at this point, but luckily they've got time to work with, so they have to go and get the bomb here for Vitality. It's in T-spawn, and JW in the meantime has taken the headshot onto MBK. So 2v2, bomb yet to get on towards the site. This is certainly a chance for Fnatic, as Crims on the stairs might just get the time in Apex. He's going to be finished off, and the bomb not being with the side might just cost them, and there it is. Crims with 2 kills, and Vitality, they leave the bomb in T-spawn, and that's what cost them the round win there.
Oh, that initial A-hold from Fnatic got taken down so quickly. It looked like Vitality were in position to win the round. Like you said, it doesn't end up working out for them, though. They had the almost perfect counter to that A setup from Fnatic, where they had NBK arrive from Palace, which was a position Fnatic just couldn't really watch towards with how the setup was working. But then it took so long to get that bomb over. JW comes in with a kill, and then Crims at the end there gets the timing just right. Broland, hello, behind them, gets the opening. Follow-up from Broland. 2 kills on the AUG, and JW chimes in. This is a shutdown.
Yeah, this is absolutely brutal. Fnatic getting confident at this point, finding the kills needed, and RPK finished off. All 5 players from Fnatic stay alive, and what a play from Brolin. Right through the smoke, catches them all off guard, and that will be another one on the board for Fnatic. Team Vitality, yet another pause having to come through here, and it is 14-11. Fnatic only 2 away from taking their map pick here at ESL 1 Cologne. This is a very important match for both sides. Obviously, they didn't get the hottest of wins under their belt. Team Vitality obviously starting off with a loss in the best of ones. Fnatic getting dismantled by Astralis. And they certainly, it's good that they've bounced back from that, Alex. You know, it could have been horrible if Fnatic sort of fall apart. The confidence completely leaves them after getting destroyed from Fnatic, but by Astralis. But we'll see if that continues here, because Fnatic are certainly looking like a strong force.
And Crims has quietly rocketed up to the top of the scoreboard. I think he's had a lot of impact in this game. He's had the most rounds with multi-kills, 7 rounds where he's had 2+ kills. That's been a big feature for Crims, especially on this second half. Crims has actually been the best player for Fnatic in opening duels as well. Even though sometimes he plays more passive, on this CT side, he's been quite aggressive towards mid, and that's happening in this round as well. Crims is taking control of that mid position, but again, Vitality are trying to go over towards this B side of the map. Twist is the one player who hasn't been tested too much. This is his time to shine.
Well, Utility goes in, they'll try and hold it off as it is going to be the Molotov forcing Twist away. This is the time for Vitality to try and get into the bomb side, but JW with the headshot. Apex will hit the deck, and the man advantage is there for Fnatic. They'll hang on to it as well. RPK finally gets the trade in for the side, and there's the follow-up. Crims is there though, and it's still 3v3. ZywOo in the mess is trying to get the bomb planted, but it's on RPK. The man has just made this happen for Vitality. The bomb's on the site. Crims and Exist have to come in for the retake. And RPK looks like he might have done enough. There is kits alive here on both players on Fnatic as they start to encroach on the B-bomb side again. Exist coming in from short, taking fights onto ZywOo, who's low. That would have been a good pickup to find, but he's fallen in behind the van. So it comes on to Crims to try and make a play, but Alex has his number. Exists, the in-game leader. A 1v3 clutch is required, and RPK, what a play. 4 kills to his name, and it's 12 here for Vitality. They answer back with a quick play in towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, another round win for Vitality off the back of an individual stepping up. We've seen a couple of rounds where individuals have just got multi-kills, where they've got 3 or 4 frags. This time it was RPK working around all of those smokes. The initial B hold, again, didn't look too bad for Fnatic. The fact that they managed to put those nades down and slow Vitality so heavily allowed the rotate to come in. But then Vitality caused so much chaos with all those smokes on the site. Twist couldn't really get into a position. Here comes some aggression. Alex goes through, and that is a problem.
Well, can't get the AK out in time. It is Brolin who will hit the deck, but it's still 4v4. Crims, he's standing in the smoke. They're walking right past him. There's the kill from Exist on default as well. RPK and MPK stand tall, but it's Crims in sandwich. Still the smoke covers him, but he has 3 players to find. This is the difficult part. The smoke will eventually fade. They still haven't spotted him, and Crims is here, close, in behind enemy lines. He'll look for MPK, misses the shot, and that's so unfortunate. Crims cannot line it up, and it's another round on the board for Team Vitality. And you kind of said earlier, Alex, if this game becomes close towards the end of this map, Fnatic haven't got a whole lot of timeouts left. This could certainly be crunch time.
Yeah, I think there's only 1 timeout left for both teams at this point. I almost wonder if Vitality lost track of the economy there. Going through that smoke against the weaker buy was a really big risk. Losing that early rifle from Alex almost costed them there, but at the end of it all, Vitality come out on top.
They do indeed, and well, they continue to try and take this mid control. JW is there behind the smoke with the shot ringing through. It will not connect, so he falls back towards the B-bomb side. JW is being very quick at sort of changing up his positions, rotating across the map, and being a nuisance for Team Vitality.
Yeah, you've been seeing Twist with the other AWP being much more stable over towards B, almost always playing that position. But because JW can also pick up the AWP, Vitality never quite know where that sniper is going to be. Lots of nades left for Vitality if they wanted to go for this A play. Roland is unlikely to be able to fight for the site here. He might just look for 1 kill and then set up the retake.
It certainly looks like it's going to be the execute coming in. Utility coming on through for Team Vitality. ZywOo holding the cross towards CT. Hits the shot, but Brolin barely alive at this point. 14 HP, 5 HP as well coming right through. 1 HP for Brolin. Something's keeping him alive, and he's hiding in the corner. 44 seconds left. Still Vitality need to get onto the bomb site and get that bomb planted. And RPK will eventually finish off Brolin. JW hits the shot, but it's not the kill. ZywOo is still alive. as he crosses in and out of the bomb site. We'll head towards Underwood and wants to take the fight towards CT. Picks up the kill on the exist. The follow-up coming in from ZywOo as well. It's JW and Crims, and Crims has got the flank on. He might just come in here at the right time as well. MBK, he turns around. There's the kill for Crims. Can he find the follow-up? The answer is no, as Apex will step up and JW finished off. It's 14-14, and Vitality will even the scoreline.
The fact that Apex is just out in the open there is something Crims just cannot predict. He swings out onto the site trying to get the second kill, but because Apex is in such an unexpected position, it gives him that split second to be able to turn around. You can see they're just not aware of that opportunity, and we are going to 30 rounds, but it looks likely that it's Vitality who will have the chance to steal away Mirage, because look at this buy for Fnatic. The money game has been a problem for Fnatic throughout this one. This time they're in trouble, but it's the A play again.
Well, CZ75 close and rattling. Just one kill coming in. Unfortunately, Crims runs out of ammo. It has been finished off by Apex, so 1 for 1. Vitality. At this point, they're going to try and recover, but look at the flank from Exist. He's pushed all the way through. If he can pick up a kill here on the RPK, that's the bomb. Good kill from Exist, and he stays alive.
Doesn't stick around either. Gives his team the man advantage, realizing Vitality can get that bomb back quite easily. It's not really a position where you have much cover to watch that bomb, and you don't have too much support either.
Surely it's not Fnatic who got him at point first here. On paper, everything is going towards them. They have the better buy here, Team Vitality. They have the momentum starting to build, but Fnatic, they just throw a little bit of a curveball in. Crims gets the kill onto the aggressive play coming in from Ramp. Exist makes the right call to go aggressive. Drops RPK. And JW is pushed all the way through the B apartments as well.
ZywOo is close to B, but the bomb is going back. I think ZywOo made noise running away there. JW very well could have heard that, and as Vitality group up on this A site, they've got 3 CTs to contend with. If this crossfire works, Fnatic could be in the money.
Well, MBK does take the first kill, but Twist with a quick headshot on the CZ from stairs. It's a 2v3, and Apex is on 10 HP. It has to be a big step up from ZywOo, and of course he'll do it. 2 headshots connected, and it's JW on his own. P250 versus 2, and they're so low. This could happen, but ZywOo is so quick. Headshot comes in, and JW is finished off. It's map point for Team Vitality on the map pick of Fnatic.
I mean, at the start of this game, ZywOo was having maybe a slow game by his standards, but of course you can never count ZywOo out. In these last couple of rounds, he has been instrumental in getting the round win. This second shot straight to the face nearly goes down. And then at the end there, you just wish that JW had a nade to throw to the site. They were both so low.
You can't react to that if you're JW. Yes, he's low. 1 bullet is all that's needed, but as soon as you see anything, your head's off. You can't do anything, and so quick in Vitality, that's the X factor that can win them games. You know, when it's starting to fall apart, when it's starting to crumble, ZywOo steps up and gives them map points. And here's the final buy, perhaps, coming in for Fnatic. It certainly is the final buy for regulation. It's either overtime, or it's map number 2 with Vitality walking away with a map in their pocket.
And remember, the next map picked by Vitality is Overpass, which is almost home soil for this Vitality team. They pick that map whenever they can, and surely not another fast A play from Vitality.
Well, Crims towards close ramp. He was successful in the last one. Looks up towards Palace, but overwhelmed this time. Apex with a headshot. Crims has hit the deck, and it's into a 4v4. Close yet again, but Vitality trying to put pressure here. JW looks for the kill. He wins it this time against ZywOo. Man advantage for Fnatic.
They need to get the bomb down now. The smokes are there for them. Apex leading the lines, trying to cause issues for Fnatic. That bomb plant finally coming in, and Apex is moving forwards.
Apex indeed is. He goes to the fight, but Exist wins it. And it's an RPK and Alex trying to save their team, trying to get a 16-14 win. But it's Fnatic coming on top. It's all an RPK. 1v4. He'll start to spray, but it's Brolan with the kill. It's overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Fnatic stay alive.
In those last three rounds, Vitality just continue to go for the fast A play round after round. It looked like it might work for them, but then they took a little too long, I think, getting that bomb towards the site. The smokes were down. They got the opening frag. At the end of it all, it is Fnatic who come out on top. JW there getting the angle over towards jungle at the start. goes to overtime on the first map. A map that Fnatic could really do with winning. Crims currently has the AWP in his hands. That's not what I was expecting.
Well, we'll see what he can get done with it. As here we are, it is overtime. It will be JW heading his way towards underpass. Crims with the AWP towards middle. He's had a great game himself, and JW pushes in towards underpass. Again, wins the battle against Cywood. Apex able to pick up the trade kill, and this has been the common story. Fnatic or Vitality, they pick up the early kill. The trade is in for the other side. It's been so close, back and forth, and that's exactly why we've hit overtime.
Yeah, lots of fast aggression from Vitality, but this time they slow things down after the initial trade. We've not seen much of this boost from Fnatic. Vitality could be caught off guard by that, but Exist drops down, realizing he has to hold on the B side of the map. Apex, the man with the AWP in his hand, and MBK starting to move forwards. We've seen him find entries towards A alone in the past. If he could do the same again here, that would be huge.
Well, his main opposition is indeed Brolan, and Brolan not in the greatest position. Maybe for one kill, yes, but the follow-up, perhaps that's a bit more difficult. He'll have to rely on Crims to assist him. He's come back over towards CT with the AWP, and MBK is not going to check sandwich. There's the kill from Brolan. No trade potential for Vitality either just yet, as Alex is still locked in towards the connector. And if you're MBK, you'll be kicking yourself about not checking that sandwich position. So Fnatic with 30 seconds left, they hold the advantage, and so it has to be the comeback from Vitality. They have to try and edge their way into this round, and there's Alex. He looks to be the playmaker. Brolan's pushed up towards Palace. Crims holding the cross though. Alex should fall here. Oh, what a shot from Alex! Headshot connects and Crims is on the floor. Kill comes back here from Twist on the other side of the map, but Alex certainly making the plays. It's the bomb plant coming through, the spam through the boxes. It comes in from Twist, so it's all onto Alex, the in-game leader for Team Vitality. Into the 1v2 clutch, up against Twist and Exist. The bomb ticking away. The time, it just must be going slow for Alex at this point. There's the headshot onto Twist. This would be incredible. The quad kill clutch coming right through as Exist will stand on the bomb site. Alex has a great angle to deal with this. The bomb is planted for him. There's the tap. It's a fake though. Alex peeks, realizes he's off the bomb, and he's playing it well. Alex makes the clutch happen, and Vitality will head into the lead.
That is so sick from Alex. That first shot might have been a jump shot. He must have landed on the box, you would think, but who the hell cares? Alex just cracking off heads. He was in midair, wasn't he?
It looked like he was in the air there, Alex. He was flying to victory. The headshot coming in towards CT, and the clutch, it was just perfect.
Playing the time at the end as well, forcing Exist to peek in towards him. Alex making it work. He's been having a great game for Vitality. We've seen in so many rounds as well, Alex has been the man running in first, and yet he's still the top fragger for this Vitality team. This time though, JW in with the aggression on the AWP, takes damage, but takes the opening kill, and Twist gets one of his own.
Again, the back and forth, it's here, Alex. It's back into a situation that Vitality could get the retake in through though. It's going to be Crims taking away MBK. They could reclaim the advantages though, as Vitality have got a player towards top connector at Zywoo. On the other end of it is Crims in the corner. At this point, Zywoo with the AWP looking up towards Palace. Crims got a peek. Oh, what? How does Zywoo hit that? That is just unbelievable.
Oh my god, this game is crazy. Zywoo in with another shot. This man is delivering for Vitality. Into the 2v2. There's still more work to be done. What is happening, Dinko?
I don't know how Zywoo has hit those two shots. That is absolutely filthy, and he might just get another as well. Team Vitality may not get the advantages. It may be Fnatic looking strong at the start of the rounds, but Vitality, they have that sort of edge, the X factor. It's their individuals that are on another level at the minute. Twist in towards connector. P250 towards Zywoo. There's the headshot coming in. It's all on Alex again. He has to make the clutch once more. On the bomb site though, player close. He's going for the stick. He's about to be run on. Exist should pick this up, and there it is. Back and forth we go. 16-16 here.
Yeah, again, it just feels like Vitality at the start of these rounds, they're just trying to take fights with their individuals, and then the duels continue across the map. I mean, Zywoo landed some crazy shots in that round, but it's not enough. Fnatic get a round on their CT side of overtime. And remember, both these teams slightly favored that CT side back in regulation. So it was important that Fnatic got that first round on the board. Again, though, after Fnatic get those 2 AWP picks, you think that's 95% of the time, maybe even higher. You think that's their round. But Vitality are always alive with these individuals.
We pointed out Alex's performance at the start of this map. We said it was good. He's leading the way. He's above ZywOo in the kill count. Didn't expect it to continue, but he's still ahead here in overtime. 27 kills to his name. ZywOo on 26. Certainly leading the way here for Vitality. And the duo make their way towards middle. JW a little bit more passive here towards CT, looking towards connector. And only Vitality trying to take that control of middle. Apex clears towards window. We'll have 2 players to start on the bomb site here for Fnatic. Apex eventually start to take that connector control, starting to spam on through. And NBK close by. We've seen him win these fights before. Can he do it again? He hasn't spotted Crims, and he's went to towards lower wood.
This is normally the standard start to the round for Vitality, where they have these 3 players focused on mid. NBK tries to make solo plays towards A, but now they're grouping up towards the B side of the map, just taking contact.
Well, ZywOo starts to spam on through the smoke, but it's going to be Crims on the kill on NBK. It's starting to look good for Fnatic again. The 2 early pickups come their way. ZywOo, the shot comes in. Crims has been finished off. Might just get another. 40 seconds. Should be Fnatic's round
A is
here.
open. A is open. Hello. This round is on. They've got the bomb plant. They could actually do this. Apex has to clear all these angles, but the A site is wide open because Brolan pushed all the way through A ramp. And with ZywOo alive, who the hell knows what could happen here?
Well, Apex gets the bomb planted. There it is. But Fnatic, they've got the 2-man advantage. On paper, this should be their round win. But like you said, they have got that X factor. ZywOo looking back over towards short. It exists there. ZywOo hits the kill. It's into a 2v3, and surely Vitality don't pull this one off. Fnatic, it was looking so good for them. And at this point, with ZywOo in the connector, Apex on the site on full HP, this might just go the way of the Frenchman as they start to come on in. It's Twist and JW through CT. ZywOo towards connector, but Apex is going to peek out. There's the kill. ZywOo with another. It's all on Brolan. 1v2 and Vitality. They've done this. Brolan needs to clutch. He drops. There's Apex falling. And it's a 1v1. ZywOo peeks through. And the shot's there from Brolan. No time on the defuse though. And Vitality will get 17.
That is an absolute robbery from Vitality. 2v4. Fnatic thought they had all the information. They pushed through A. They assumed that side of the map was clear. And then after the flank comes into B apartments, they realize that Vitality have snuck their way onto the A site. That is unbelievable.
Fnatic have looked better at the start of every CT round there in overtime. They got the early advantages. It should have been their round, but it's just the X factor that Team Vitality have that's giving them these round wins. Incredible stuff coming through. And Fnatic, well, they've got to do it here. It's do or die time. It's their map pick, ladies and gentlemen. Team Vitality, they move on the overpass as they move into the second, but will they go in with a lead under their belts? Or Fnatic step up here? We're looking for the magic number of 19. Team Vitality 2 away from that, Fnatic 3.
Apex in with that secondary AWP on the B side of the map, but it's ZywOo's AWP we have to look towards. He gets the opening. Brolan hasn't been spotted. Brolan in the smoke, but RPK finds him.
What is that? RPK eventually spots Brolan. 2-man advantage this time for Team Vitality. And it's falling apart here. Not looking good for at all. And RPK with the follow-up. It's 18-16. Map point here for Team Vitality on the map pick of Fnatic.
Vitality just looking so strong individually. Again, that's what that round comes down to. RBK gets set up to push through the B apartments. There was some idea there, clearly. Vitality had something in mind at the start of the round, but they didn't even need that plan, it felt like, because they just landed kill after kill. ZywOo chiming in, and then the B players shut it down. Apex this time trying to go towards mid, and Fnatic are going to fight him.
Well, ZywOo, there's the kill onto Twist. Can the follow-up come in? Of course it can, as ZywOo has got himself a second.
That's too easy.
The bomb's right in front of him as well. He can just hold that. Apex holds the cross as well. Nice shot from Apex. And this is the epitome of Team Vitality. The fact that their individuals are just on another level. It's JW alone in the clutch. The shot's coming through. 3 from JW, nearly a 4th. But there it is, Vitality. They survived the scare. It's 19-16 as they take away Fnatic's map pick of Mirage.